Mr President, I give notice that on the next sitting day I will move 1, that this House notes that on the 25th of June 2025, Premier Minns referred to the Select Committee into the Dural Caravan incident as a, quote, star chamber and something, quote, close to a kangaroo court. 2, that this House notes that, according to the scholar Frederick Maitland, a star chamber was originally established to ensure the fair enforcement of laws against socially and politically prominent people such as the Premier and his ministerial staff. 3, that this House further notes that a kangaroo court is defined as a tribunal which operates with disregard for or perversion of legal procedure. Legal procedures include witnesses complying with summons. 4, that this House notes that the Premier intended to condemn the committee and its operations with derogatory tropes, but in fact, by his perhaps Freudian choice of epithets, described the essence of the work of the committee, to ensure that all legal and parliamentary procedures are followed, and to insist that in a vibrant democracy such as ours, no one person is above the law. And 5, that this House commends the work of the Select Committee into the Dural Caravan incident and all the committees of this House. Mr President, I give notice that on the next sitting day I will move 1, that this House notes that the Law and Justice Foundation of New South Wales has been awarded APAC Insider's Best Legal and Justice Research Non-Profit Organisation 2025, and 2, that this House congratulates the Foundation on this prestigious award. And Mr President, I give notice that on the next sitting day I will move 1, that this House notes that the Minns Labor government's Creative Communities policy introduced a new funding model for the arts and cultural sector. The first funding decisions under this new model are now available, with further 2-year grants available in September. 2, that this House notes that the results of this new funding model appear to disproportionately impact regional galleries and cultural institutions. 3, that this House notes that 18 regional centres in New South Wales, including Orange, Armidale and Wagga Wagga, will now lose between $70,000 and $200,000 per year in funding to support their major art galleries. Dr Leanne Hall, the director of the Wagga Wagga Art Gallery and the National Art Glass Gallery, reports that her institution now faces a shortfall of about $95,000 per annum. 4, that this House notes that these funding changes will have a devastating impact on regional communities and will inevitably reduce cultural tourism numbers outside metropolitan areas. And 5, that this House calls on the Minns Labor government to review its city-centric arts agenda and ensure necessary funding for cultural institutions in the regions.
Thank you.